sun was high in the sky when I went on my mission to find the Order. I was heading in the direction of Scalisti Island on the coast, knowing that the Isle was where the Order had been based before the storm. As I reached the coast, Big Brother Pete checked in with me.
Oh, this is Pete, you read me.
Pete, this is Ego. Come back.
Reading you loud and clear, Ego. Wait, is this a radio? Over.
Yeah, this is radio. Over.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were here in the complex or not. My mind's playing tricks on me. Over. How's the mission?
No worries. I'm actually just about to make the crossing. Hopefully not in vain.
Hope you're a strong swimmer. Over.
Yeah, no worries. I'm actually full, so there's no real concern here right now. But yeah, it's gonna take a little while here.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my radio on. Go on to your broadcast again once you've made land.
10-4.
Roger that. Over and out.
Alright, here we go.
I had been contracted to reach out to the Order on behalf of the Fireflies to initiate discussions on forming an anti-bandit coalition. It felt good having a benign purpose. Specifically, a purpose which didn't involve the concept of revenge. That shit could press down on you and become a soul-crushing weight if you let it. While I was undeterred in my own agenda, using a euphemism of the old world, taking a break from the dreary personal mission that was my hunt for Max Hatter was like successfully distracting myself from the pain of being at the dentist by talking to the cute receptionist before the appointment. You knew it had to happen, but you could always postpone it for a bit. The crossing took what felt like forever. I couldn't fathom the fact that this was what the Order had to do every time they came home.
There we go. I feel like I'm starting to get good with the bow. Park Ranger jacket. Ooh, this could be a good thing to have. Yes, sirree. Let me just take that. Maybe they aren't based in the castle. It doesn't look like it. Breaker, breaker. This is Ego. Come back.
Yo, is that you outside with the crossbow?
No, I'm not even close. I'm on Scalisti.
Somebody's here. I gotta go radio silent, okay?
Alright, copy that.
I hoped Pete would be okay, but while I was concerned, there wasn't much I could do right now to back him up, so I had no choice but to continue my mission.
Oh, I see. Alright.
Before approaching what I assumed was the Order's compound, I checked the note I'd been handed to give to their representatives. It had been composed by Irish in an adorably straightforward manner, which was sure to bring the point across. It was time to find out if they would be as receptive as I hoped them to be.
Alright, let's see if the Order is home.
They weren't. In fact, the place looked very bare bones, with only a couple of measly walls half built and arranged in a circular pattern around the ruin.
Oh, they haven't even...
Another note was nailed to what supposedly would be the front gate of the structure, and it was dated to a couple of days earlier. Seemingly, since it hadn't been taken down, there was a distinct possibility that nobody had been around since these Frank and Sid people had been here. Well, this was disappointing. I ran a few laps around the isle to make sure, but the Order was apparently missing in action. While I considered my next move, the radio crackled to life and Pete's voice broke through the static once again.
Although, not sure.
Gonna try Ego again. Ego, this is Pete, broadcasting 91.3. You out there, over?
Yo, Pete, this is Ego. Copy, over.
Hang on, Ego. I'm gonna put my radio on the ground here so Abe can hear us as well.
Alright.
Abe, if you want to say something, make sure he can hear you too.
Yeah? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, so this Abe just came by. He's interested in becoming a Firefly. He's got history with the Commonwealth. Seems like a good guy to me. He's gonna accompany us to Altar as well once you get back here, or to wherever we're going, which, you know, it could be anywhere. Over.
Copy that. Is that the crossbow guy you were talking about earlier? Over.
It is, yeah. He was slaying the infected on the street like Daryl himself. Over.
Okay, copy that. Just want to give you a heads up. The location for my mission is kind of what we suspected, kind of quiet. There is a half-built base here, but nobody seems to be around. Over.
Okay. Thanks for the update. Were you able to leave the note? Over.
Yeah, I was gonna check with you. You want me to leave it on their door? Over.
Yeah, it seems like as good a place as any.
Copy that.
Do you know your ETA back here?
Yeah, I will be, I'll just leave off the note and then I'll start back. I should be back in about maybe-ish 15 minutes. 15, 20, something.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll keep ourselves busy here and keep an eye out for you. I'll check the radio again in 20 minutes just to make sure you're all right.
Copy that. Over and out.
Over and out.
Pete had been alluding to a scouting mission to Altar before realizing the channel wasn't secure, the big doofus. We talked about it earlier. With 8's information about the masquerade wanting him to bring victims up to Altar, it was a good bet that we would find them or some trace of their group up there. The mission was essentially to make a dashing sojourn to Altar and back again, strictly intel gathering. But Pete was currently the only Firefly awake, and I had volunteered to back him up since, without support, I was worried about what the masquerade would do to Pete's face this time around if he got caught again. After having posted the note, I began the journey back to Pusta.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Do you need ammo for you?
2 magazines on me. I was kind of hoping to find some stuff while we're up there. I've also got a pistol.
I've got some guns. I've got the Ranger. If you need.
Ow!
That's Ego.
Aw.
You sure that's?
I'm
not
okay, I
both?
think. I mean, it's pretty close. Hello there, sir.
Yo.
Ego, this is Abe.
Hello, Abe.
Hello.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
Alright, boys. We all know what the mission is. I figured we'd just go over a quick game plan before we head out.
Sure.
So, destination is Altar. Objective is reconnaissance and gain information. If we see them, we are not planning on engaging. However, if those bastards are there and they're vulnerable, we're going to have to take the chance. On our way up there, our first checkpoint is going to be Guglovo. It's an easy hike from there. We'll re-up at the well, do whatever we need to. Don't let your guard down at Guglovo, even though it's sheep's territory. There's a lot of fucking mayhem there at times. If we see people, you know, who have gun in hand and we don't know who they are, we're going to hold them up, search them. We're not going to steal from them. We're just going to make don't have anything like human meat or mind masks, anything that might make us suspicious, maybe certain armbands and things like that. People like to pretend to be who they're not. Any
right.
questions?
Do we have a preset rendezvous point? Might be a good idea.
Kamirna, the broken down church
Oh yeah.
to our north? I think that's as good as one as any for now.
All right. Well, last time I was through there was some people who had set up some shelters in there. That might have been washed away with the flood, though.
It should be Black Sheep. They used to live there. They have some friends buried in the graveyard there, so I know that they try and protect that place.
Ah, okay.
All right, first stop at Glovo.
Copy that. Since I am wearing my house on my back, I'm just gonna say I don't have that much stamina.
Okay. If we're going too fast with our pace, just let us know.
Yeah, no worries.
And so our journey began. However, before we'd even left Pusta behind, I realized that my clothes had actually swallowed half the ocean, and I needed to get it out for quicker movement. As I was both wringing them out and stitching together some loose patches courtesy of Abe the Generous, Pete circled back to us with a friend of his. This was the elusive 8 that I'd heard so much about.
Hey, Ego, this is 8 right here.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
Oh shit.
Matt.
Yo.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. After I got done talking to you in Pusta, I went up north to Steroy. Got a bullet to the head.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, I didn't see my assailant, but lost my crossbow, unfortunately. But I'm back. I'm back in action. I'm good.
Glad to see you've recovered. Where are you heading now?
Well, I was coming over here just to touch base on a sledgehammer. If there's any big sledge talk going on.
You know what?
I haven't seen any sledgehammers. Oh,
Question. Do you maybe, if you want to, you can have this?
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Just take it, man. I got some arrows for you as well. No
Well, I'll
shit.
come with
Where are
y'all.
your glasses?
Hey, the more the merrier.
mine?
Your glasses. Where are your glasses?
Oh, they're just in my pocket.
Okay.
Are those glasses in your
I have them
pocket, or are you
on.
just happy to see me? You know?
Okay, let's get going.
Have you seen the Masquerade before?
Nope.
Man, they are something else. So just be on guard. I'm sure you heard from Pete.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm not participating in this on their behalf. Coming to the altar with y'all, I'm not bringing anybody anywhere. We're all going on our own volition. Make that clear.
And so our number grew. While 8 spent the whole trip to Kamirna talking like it was his job, he nevertheless came across as a friendly individual with a lot of solid values and opinions. Abe, to the contrary, said very little, but when he did speak, it was almost with the curiosity of a child. I felt a sting of concern in the back of my head. We were essentially all of us running straight into the lion's den, and as some kind of torturous, intrusive line of thought, my mind for some reason felt it timely to conjure up a mental image of Abe's screams while the masquerade did horrible things to him. My PTSD from long ago still haunting me, I shook my head in frustration. This was not the terror of the Hatter clan, though the situation followed eerily similar patterns. Perhaps that was why I wanted to be a part of this, taking any kind of action against another cannibalistic group in some kind of cathartic release, in an attempt to convince myself that I was doing whatever I could so that nobody else would get hurt. However, I could not deny the one major emotion driving me to this, the one feeling I could never escape. Guilt. Guilt over failing to protect Jack. Guilt for allowing the dream that was New Hope to come crashing down. Guilt for hesitating that one time in Kirovograd when I had the bastard in my sights. No, never again.
I think I know how to do it now. think I just got to turn my knife outward a little bit more or something, I believe.
So, we mentioned earlier, in case shit hits the fan, we'll rally here at Kamirna.
This is a Black Sheep camp, is it not?
Yeah, they actually lived here a few storms ago. They've got some close friends just buried in the graveyard, and they've got a tent or two set up in the main church now.
Are Black Sheep friends of the Fireflies?
Yeah, they're our oldest friends.
I have yet to meet them.
They are early risers. I think they've never adjusted from their Scandinavian time.
Wait. Are they Scandinavian?
Yes, sir.
Really? I just happen to be of Scandinavian heritage.
Well, then you guys should get along great. So, given the fact that 8 recently saw a masquerade here, we ought to keep our eyes open.
Copy that.
Yeah, they were actually looking for Black Sheep. They were hoping I was a Black Sheep when they found me. They were quite disappointed to find out.
They're coming after the sheep, then they're gonna have a fucking problem. Alright, let's fan out, search the town, and regroup at the well.
Roger.
We all did as instructed and ran around Goglovo searching for the sheep. However, we found nobody home. Except for a few shelters and a flag sporting the symbol of the Black Sheep, it was not even apparent that anyone lived here.
So this is where you saw the Firefly note then, eh?
Yeah, it was in one of these 2-story buildings. I suppose it could have been that one.
That's where Bob's house is, so that would be my guess.
Alright.
And from here, we're just heading north. It's pretty much... Let me double check. But it's pretty much a straight shot north. The radio zenith.
As usual, when traveling a fair distance with other people, conversations tended to drift onto the subject of other factions. Like co-workers gossiping around the water cooler in the old world, we wanted to share the latest.
Seemed he just was really pissed off about the 506 and their sanitary policy. So he was complaining about that for a while, and then he left.
Oh, that rule about not
Yeah,
drinking
yeah,
from the well with your hands?
Yeah, I think he got
Yeah.
shot over it, and he's holding a
Yeah,
grudge.
oh yeah, they.
Good lord.
I saw one guy start vomiting one time, just talking about it.
Bro,
Just speaking
wow.
of it. Yeah, like I don't fucking know what's up with 506.
I can't believe we tried to get allied with them.
Who were you with?
Yeah, what happened to the Commonwealth?
The
Actually.
Commonwealth
Commonwealth.
was a military group that aimed to reinforce human rights of the United Nations. And yeah, it was fucked over because our major was not able to take care of the group anymore.
Oh.
And the people were not able to take care of the group correctly. We moved to Pavlovo, and that was our end.
Lacking in leadership, eh?
Yeah, that will drive a group down. Have you heard any word of Torchwood?
I've seen him around. I've heard the Messiah's been around. Obviously, the Torchwood members, a lot of them used to be Fireflies until Kane showed up, fucking religious fanatic, and converted a bunch of them to the quote-unquote light.
Kane has the silver
I heard they
tongue.
burn people.
They love burning people.
Wait, what?
Huh.
I thought they were good.
They purify you with fire.
Oh.
They're good to themselves.
Okay.
Like they
Yeah,
don't
and
care
they-
to gain from others' fall, but they
This should
will.
be a red path.
They're the judge, jury, and executioner of your entire life.
Ah.
Exactly. They
decide
think they're
if
the
you
good
are
guys. But exactly, it's their own rules.
Eventually, we could see the tall mast of Radio Zenith straddling Altar Hill in the distance.
There we
So
have
you see
it.
that tower there?
Yeah, that's Zenith.
That's not it, I don't think.
I think it is. It's the tall one.
No,
Yeah,
it's not the tall one. I think the other one's taller. Oh no, it is the tall one.
yeah, it is.
Is it?
You
Trust
I think
me.
it's more north.
Pete,
Yeah, look
you
at the
yourself
tip.
said that I
Alright.
had a good eye. Okay, trust me.
You do. You've got good instincts. Let's try and stick to the trees a little bit.
Before even entering the premises of the radio station, we could see traces of recent activity.
There's a gun right here. There's a Mosin on the ground that's loaded.
Ooh.
With the PU scope. So, grab the rounds out of it.
We cut the chatter, made the breach, and fanned out. This was suspected enemy territory, and if the masquerade was here, there was no telling how many would be here. I decided to flank on the east side, while the rest took the base of the radio towers head on. I was supremely aware of the fact that my Mosin still didn't have much ammo, but I had also managed to pick up a double-barrel shotgun on the way up, which should be able to equalize things if we encountered any assailants at close range.
Which one is the altar tower, though?
Altar is actually the name of the hill.
Oh,
These belong to the Zenith radio station, which is over there.
Abe's got it. I'm not sure if he wants it or not.
he can keep it if he wants it.
Oh,
I
they
can just,
started
I can just
building
put it
it.
in my bag if necessary. It becomes a burden.
Some
I'll
people
check.
are dropping guns here.
Yeah, I scoped out the Zenith radio station. It looked quiet, but I haven't gotten a closer look. We could check that out as well.
I haven't noticed it either. I'm not really familiar with this area, so I'm not sure where else you could build.
Oh, it's down road.
Do you have a
Is
a
it?
fully
Okay.
loaded SK?
I got 6 rounds in it. Yeah.
I'll go the backside. Station's clear.
Except for a few poles in the ground, there was no trace of the masquerade or anyone else.
That's been a base here. I would expect it.
No signs of life, eh?
Nope. Completely abandoned.
Not even like anybody lives here.
I mean,
Too bad.
there was the base walls up by the past the towers, but I mean, that looked pretty pretty half-hearted.
They may not care to have a home.
That's weird.
Yeah, it looks like they put a lot of effort into that.
Probably got distracted by something shiny.
Exactly.
Alright. Let's peel out of here and decide what to do next, I suppose. Let's get somewhere a little bit safer and
Roach Motel is pretty
Yeah.
close by. It's just like right over there.
I'm happy to go check that out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you know Roach?
I think there's some bad blood between Harry and Roach, but I've never met him personally.
Oh.
Yeah, I never got a chance to meet him, but I did meet his janitor.
I didn't know there was a lot of custodial work these days.
Yeah, the guy's name was Oz.
Shit, with the wizards?
Yeah, I ran into Oz there. He told me that he was a custodian part-time, but that he
That's weird.
trade on Roach's behalf.
So who are the wizards? Like, just generally.
They think they're like of a higher power. They think the world hasn't ended yet, and they're basically agents of chaos who look forward to things getting crazier than they are now. They call
Okay.
themselves like the Magi. They often disguise themselves as other groups.
Jeez.
Yeah,
You said
they're-
they had potions.
Yeah, they claim to have potions to be able to do it.
Oh, good lord.
They're not dissimilar to Torchwood in the fact that they decide
Ah.
you're what you are. They are the they make the call on what you are. I had a friend up north. His name was Puff.
The magic dragon.
Nah, but he was just living up there doing his own thing and good guy, and the wizards decided that he didn't need all that stuff that he had,
Oh,
so they took everything from him.
really? Hmm.
Now, I was looking for the castle. It's right in front of my face.
I find the biggest objects are the hardest to see sometimes.
Always follow the ego. I'm telling you.
All right, well, you work. If they're home, you work that sweet tongue of yours. We don't want any. I've seen some shelters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always
No,
been a
you
friendly
say
place.
sweet tongue like you've tasted it.
Oh my god.
Hey, what happens between me and Ego over a fire is between us, okay?
I have to admit that was actually kind of a good burn.
Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home?
And nobody but creepers, apparently. Oh, good one, man.
This is quite the setup.
Brutal.
The Roach Motel appeared to seemingly have come out of the storm mostly intact, but once again, nobody was around.
I'm just saying this now, guys. I'm calling it. If you see a shamog, I call dibs.
All right.
I've been looking for one forever.
I fucking threw a couple of one of those away just yesterday.
Typical. FYI, Pete, remember last time when I was awake and I told you what time it was out of character? Guess what time it is for me.
It's tool time.
I'm gonna say 2:30, 3:30.
It's 4:24.
Jesus.
Hey,
I did tell you I was
Guardians
Scandinavian,
that
so...
paint over there if you need.
You would get along with the sheep.
Are they?
I know.
Oh, we're near Gorka.
I think we check out Gorka, see if the rumors are true.
Okay, I'm not going to sleep
Oh.
at Gorka. I'm sorry. Just for obvious reasons. It's been fun, guys, and yeah, keep me in the loop.
Nice
Will
meeting
do.
you,
Be
Ego.
safe on your journey back.
Yeah, you too. Take care, and nice to meet you both as well. And take care, and stay safe, alright?
You too.
Have a good one.
The next day, I returned to Pusta to reconnect with the guys. However, while knocking on their door, I had to stave off a zombie attack. Easy peasy, right? Well, I got a little bit more than I bargained for.
Yo, yo! Any Fireflies awake? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm here.
Having just barely evaded the ravenous hunger of a horde, I caught my breath and considered what to do next. I had helped the Fireflies with some dealings here in the south, and they'd been good to me. But my purpose was calling, and I felt like I had to move on. I still had to visit the village before the trail of that serial killer went cold, and I so desperately wanted to ID him. After a bit of rest, and having managed to break up and scatter the horde across the countryside, I went back to the compound and tried again.
Yo, Fireflies, you home?
Yes, sir. Who's up
Hey,
there?
Pete, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, it's Ego.
Ego, my friend. Here, let me pop outside.
Yeesh. It's kind of weird to not be able to see you guys inside your compound now.
I know, it's so isolated. Here, watch my back real quick and I'll open this up for us.
Ah, sure.
So, just in case you need to know for future reference, we've got a quick way out of here now, which is how I popped out.
Okay.
You can just climb up here.
Ah, very nice. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I didn't even realize that that was there. You know what? I got a present for you. Hang on.
Really? I love presents.
Yeah, here's the thing. I felt so bad for you yesterday when, you know, or I don't even know if it was yesterday, but when you lost your gun. So I want you to have this.
When I lost it. Wait, what is this?
It's a CR-75.
Oh, thanks, man.
No worries, man. It doesn't have any ammo right now, but
It's in great shape.
Yeah, it's got
It's got a
clip.
magazine.
Yeah, so I felt like I wanted to give that to you.
I'll put it to good use. Thank you, sir. How'd you make it with the sheep? Any contact?
No, I've actually not been there. Two reasons. I was a little bit too tired, and also I got a little bit, you know, creeped out when I heard that the masquerade had been in Guglovo. So
Fair enough.
I am going to actually leave these lands now. I'm going to head up north because I want to check out some people up there, and I still have to find the village. But I want to ask you something.
Knowing about the threat presented by the masquerade, I wanted to run an idea by Pete.
I'm thinking, like, do I have your permission to, like, make friends on your behalf? You know, in regards to this coalition against, you know who.
I mean, we've rolled together for a few days now. I feel like I've got a good sense of where your head's at and what your principles are, and I know you know where we stand, so I certainly trust you to make sound decisions on our behalf and increase our influence and friendships, especially when it comes to, you know, that coalition that we've talked about. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, good. I felt that, like, I wanted to ask. I mean, I was probably, like, gonna bring it up if people are gonna, like, talk about them, you know, negatively. But I felt like I want to run it by you first.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, no, I trust you. And I think it'll be for the best, honestly. I like that. I appreciate that you're willing to do that. Do you need a pen and paper? Do you need food or water for your travels?
Oh, yeah, pen and paper would actually be... a pen, at least.
I got you.
And then, I finally got to meet the leader of the Fireflies, Harry Churches.
Hello, sir.
Hello. We've got guests, have we, Pete?
Oh, is this Harry?
I sure do.
Hey, good to meet you, man. I've heard a lot of things about you. Good things.
I think I've heard about you. Are you the ego fella?
Yes, that is my name.
How you doing, chap?
I'm doing good. It's nice to finally meet you. Like, I keep on missing you all the time.
It's a bit of a pain. What brings you through?
I just came here to give my man Pete here a present, and I was telling him that I'm actually heading north now because I have a little bit of a mission on my own. but I wanted to say goodbye. I will be coming down here in the near future again, but I'm going to be away for a couple of days.
Alright.
Well, you know how we had Ego leave the message for the order.
I was about to ask about that, yeah.
Yeah, so he delivered the message yesterday to Skilitsky or whatever their island
yeah.
He mentioned it doesn't look like there's a lot going on over there, so we're worried if they're going to be in a position to meet us. So with his travels, I think he's planning on going to the village and the Merrymen. We're floating the idea of inviting them down.
Sounds good, yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. Yeah, it kind of
I've not
felt
met
like I
everyone.
wanted your blessing with that, so... Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, best to check. How long you been around here for, then, Ego?
This was my first time meeting Harry, and true to the heads up given by both Pete and Irish, he seemed a bit guarded. A man of few words and a troubled mind. I could relate, but while I had tried to put up a facade of joviality to distract myself from sorrow, Harry seemed to have taken to the dourness, adopting a gruff and silent air about him. While Pete had assured me that it was possible for Harry to crack a smile every once in a while, his first impressions seemed to tell me otherwise.
You try to fight for peace and you end up spilling more blood.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle, for sure. And a 1,
It's all in the legs.
and a 2, and a 3.
Oh, like a charm.
Hey! You know?
Good job, fella.
You look good up there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Infected doesn't think so.
No, I know. Alright, well...
Alright, lad, it was good meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Take care. I will be visiting you again soon.
Yes, be safe, Ego. Hopefully I'll run into you soon.
Yeah, I'm not going that way. Alright. Take care. Give my best to Irish.
You too. Yes, yeah, I will.
Leaving Pusta behind, I considered the fact that I'd added another purpose to my mission. The Fireflies had become my friends, and I'd be damned if I would watch them suffer in isolation. But it also surprised me to some degree. I hadn't even asked to be paid for doing this. I recognized a familiar sense of responsibility going through my mind, and it conflicted with my self-styled freelancing. I wondered if this was caused by lingering traces of having been the leader of New Hope back in the day. Now, just as it was back then, I felt this strange need to protect a group that I'd come to care for, despite always making sure that I stayed on the outside. With my thoughts a blur of mixed emotions, I nevertheless set my course. It was time to see if the South had friends in the North.